Okay, so today is January the 16th, and the topic of today's reading from the book Affirmations for the Inner Child by Rocker Lerner is faith. I will move ahead when things go wrong. One of the major challenges of my recovery has been overcoming the negative programming from my childhood. Chaos and catastrophe were all I knew in my dysfunctional family. So I grew up expecting life to turn out badly. A large part of my inner work has been to discard my expectations of catastrophe and replace them with positive expectations. Yet the hammer blows of life still threaten to break apart the recovery scaffolding I've so carefully erected. When I'm disappointed or feeling lonely, the old tapes begin to play inside my head. You will never find happiness, they mock. Today, when reversals happen in my life, I will not take them as evidence of certain doom. Instead, I will reaffirm my belief in my own success. I will review how far I have come in my journey toward health and wholeness. Today, I will move ahead with optimism and with faith in myself. So, yes, that is the reading of today, which I have to say I'm not very particularly fond of, and I have to disagree in a few things that it says, right? Or at least in the way that it's written. Especially when it says that you will never find happiness, right? We have said before that happiness is not something that we find. But happiness is not something that you find lying around over there, or you just have to express only when good things happen to you. That is not the way happiness works, right? Happiness is an attribute of yourself, right? It's a characteristic that you have to express and have to try to express no matter what. You have to let happiness flow through you, right? You don't have to, happiness is not something that has to come to you, right? So, in that aspect, right, attributing happiness to external events is not a good idea. Because again, then people will never be happy because they will never find it, right? Nothing will satiate your ego needs to for attention, right? For fulfilling their unrealistic needs or wants, right? So in that sense, people will never become happy. So you have to be careful with that expression when it says that you will never find happiness, right? Again, happiness is something that you have to show, no matter what are the things that happen around you. And when we are only attributing negative aspects that the energy or the universe or that God is sending us, then that is ego working in our own psyche. And it's telling us that, well, all the things that happen around us is because of us. So either it's good or bad, it's all about us, right? All that happen around life, all that revolves around our lives is just because of us, and that's not the way it works. Uh, so one has to be very careful of how we try to express this idea, right? Of course, we have to be faithful in the sense that the future is going to bring us or is going to uh, materialize good things or positive energies around us, right? But more than that, we have to be faithful in our own capacity of finding good, even in the baddest, in the worst, in the most negative energies that happen around us, right? Because again, nothing is completely negative, and there is always good things happening in the same event that happens around us, right? Characterizing something as negative is our own ego working uh, on regard of that event that is occurring, right? And this that is not a good idea. We have to be very careful with how we take everything that happens around us, because once you take it as personal, it becomes personal, and it's very difficult to take it unpersonal, right? To make it unpersonal. So it's not something that happens because of us. It's just something that is occurring, and we just have to take the good part of life, right? The good part of what is going on, right? So, taking it like that, we can, when we separate both things, we can express happiness in a more fluid, natural, more realistic way. And we can be more faithful because we are faithful in ourselves, in our own capacity of separating those things, right? And making life flow easier around us. In any case, that is my consideration. Those are my considerations on the reading of today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments below, subscribe to the channel, share through social media, and as always, if Providence allows it, we will meet each other in a different day.